What's up, YouTubers? Your boy Alyx, man, as always, up here to give you my live review for the Smackdown after WrestleMania 35. We are 2 days removed from what was a pretty fun show. A thumbs up WrestleMania, if you will, which, let's be real, is rare. We don't get a lot of thumbs up shows, so we need to appreciate them while we get them. With that said, I thought Raw last night was kind of meh, was kind of lame. Didn't really like what was happening on the show for the most part. Liked some stuff, liked Undertaker attacking Elias, but we all know what that's leading to, brother. Saudi Arabia getting that sweet Saudi money. And then, of course, we got the biggest swerve since Vince Russo in WCW 2000. Champion versus champion interrupted by the Bar, and then we got the Bar versus Rollins and Kofi Kingston, which was the dumbest thing they could have ever done. They actually thought the fans would like that. You idiots. So Raw, I thought, sucked last night. As for SmackDown, it was better than Raw, but it really wasn't all that great either. It was decent. The best thing about it was Usos versus the Hardys. Yeah, we got Usos versus Hardys tonight. You know, the match we should have got at WrestleMania? We got it tonight. And it was great. It was a great match between two great tag teams. Literally the best tag team in the world today, in my opinion. The Usos taking on one of the greatest tag teams of all time, the Hardys. You can't get any better than that. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to get to the review. And this will be a chill review. I won't go match by match. I'll just kind of go all over the place and give my thoughts on the overall show. And then get out of here, because I'm tired. But, if you like what I have to say, and you want more, click that subscribe button and like the video. While you're at it, if you want to help expand the brand of your boy Alyx, man, you can do a couple of things. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at DeluxeManVX1. You can donate using PayPal, Patreon, or Super Chat. Most importantly, you can buy yourself a Alyx Man t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. And shout out to Mr. Michael Law and Pro Wrestling Fanatic, two wrestling fans who bought the t-shirt. So tell you what, if you buy the t-shirt, I will give you a free shout out just because. So thank you to Pro Wrestling Fanatic and Mr. Michael Law. While we're at it, let's go to the live chat. Who here in the live chat? Who's watching your boy? We got 102 people here watching me. Why y'all watching me? Y'all crazy. I'm not entertaining at all. No, I'm joking. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe. Help me get to 3,000, 30,000 subscribers, if not 300. We got Cynical, Black Spider-Man. Yeah, sure. Black Spider-Woman. That's what I meant to say. Y2 Jericho, Danny 310, King Tlawick. Close enough. Flame 9118, Danny 310, Holy Moly Donut Shop, King Charizard, Charizard King 2002, AJ Envoy, doing it 619 style. My boy Preston from Wrestling Paradise is in the house. Go subscribe to Doing It 619 style. He makes wrestling videos on the regular. We even did a full WrestleMania recap vid that you should check out if you haven't. Devin Lennon, are you wearing pants, Alyx, man? That's for me to know and for you to never find out. I'm actually wearing pajamas. See? Pajamas. Probably should have just made you think I was not wearing pants. Anyways, Money Gang Benji. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, Lucius, King Switchblade, Pikachu Black. Who are you, bruh? Slashercon, Spinosaurus, Ziex, 23, Immortal God, Angel TV. Let's see here. Trevin Williams, and permanent press. All right. And apparently, Becky says Ronda Rousey. I just caught that. J-Knox, you got some explaining to do, sir. I gave you one job. And this is what you give me? You're calling Becky Ronda Rousey, and you're calling Samoa Joe Bobby Lashley. Come on, J-Knox. Come on, bruh. What you doing to me? What you doing to me?
You have Ronda's name under Becky on the screen.
I know. I just called it out. Thanks. I'll let Mr. J-Knox know. What's up, Ultra Shadow 97? But you know what? Tell you what. Let me do this. Let me contact J-Knox now and get this fixed real quick while I'm doing the review, because it's chill, so who cares? Man, we'll just let the super chats go crazy.
Did you hear about an incident involving Sasha Banks after she and Bayley lost on Sunday? Look at Sasha's Twitter.
Did not hear about an incident at all. Matter of fact, I might have to check out Sasha's Twitter. Was it about that long note she wrote? I'll read that in just a second. Let me get this tweet out to Mr. J Knox. I think he knows this is it. Anyways, he's going to get that fixed real quick. Doesn't even take that long. So this will be changed during the podcast. Hopefully I can make that happen. Anyways, let's just get to SmackDown, and then we'll talk about Sasha in a second. Let's see here. What do I do? I guess we can start with the SmackDown Tag Team Titles match, which I thought was great. So, Usos versus Harveys. Usos versus Hardys had a WrestleMania quality match on SmackDown tonight. Literally, it was great. Could have easily fit with WrestleMania this Sunday, which makes me question why it was not at WrestleMania. But alright. That Fatal 4-Way was great anyway, so I'm not complaining too much. To my surprise, the Hardys won. The Hardys won the Tag Team Championships. What does this mean? Could it mean the Usos and Hardys will now feud for those belts going forward? Could it mean the Usos are moving to Monday Night Raw as a result of the draft next week? Could it mean absolutely nothing and they're going to have the Hardys not wrestle for the next few months because booking sucks, creative team isn't creative, and they have no direction for anybody because they suck at their jobs? Who knows? Personally, if you ask me, let's make this a long, ongoing feud. If you want to turn the Usos heel, I'm cool with that too. But let's make these guys go to SummerSlam, have ladder matches, have tables matches, have all kinds of stipulations, if you will. I want to see a legit feud between the Usos and the Hardys. Kind of like the Hardys had with the Dudleys and Edge and Christian and all that jazz. I say we go full-fledged feud with this. Or they'll just move the Usos to Raw. And then we'll never see this again. Which, again, makes me question why it was not at WrestleMania. But I got what I wanted. I got the Usos versus the Hardys. So I'm happy. I can't complain too much about what I got. Yes, Ultra Shadow, I called it out. I know that Samoa Joe has Bobby Lashley under it. I have contacted Jay Knox about it. He will get that fixed. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Have mercy all. He does know about it, but it is okay. It is okay. Let's see here. I just found the note from Sasha Banks. I'll read it in just a second. Let me just get SmackDown out the way. The stuff with the New Day, I'll tell you what. It was really cool seeing that tribute to Kofi at the beginning of the show. Xavier Woods and Big E opening up almost like they're going off script to express how they feel about Kofi Kingston becoming WWE champion. Xavier Woods saying that, look, you are my hero. You've been my hero since I first came in to WWE. I've looked up to you. I idolize you. You're amazing. And I am happy to be a part of your rise and, of course, crowning as WWE champion. And then Big E did the splits again because he's awesome. Out comes the Buyer! And then we got that freaking 6-man tag match. McIntyre, Cesaro, and Sheamus taking on The New Day. And The New Day won. And that's it. So the celebration with Kofimania, that was cool. But the main event was... The stuff with his family at the end, though, that was cool. Seeing his sons and his wife go in there and celebrate, that was heartwarming. That was nice. It was nice. But not necessarily a show I would go back and watch more than once. Just saying. What else happened on the show? Oh, iconic. The Iconics, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, your new tag team champs, take on the best tag team in Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Bells. Right? Is it the Bellas or Brooklyn Bells? I'm going to go with Brooklyn Bells. Some jobbers that they beat, which I like. I love that we're doing the whole jobber treatment with the women's tag team champs. This is better than what they were doing with Bayley and Sasha. Because Bayley and Sasha were not even on TV. Not even getting anything with those tag team titles. At least Iconics are doing something with the belts. So, personally, as much as I love Bayley and Sasha, it's clear that WWE does not care about them. They don't. And since I am talking about Sasha, let's talk about this little note that I am now seeing on Sasha's Twitter. I'm going to read it to you. I don't know if you guys read it yet, but apparently there's been some craziness happening with the WWE and Sasha backstage. And there's a lot of questionable tweets that she's posting. Like this recent one. It says here, I'll even put it up here on the screen. It's going to focus in just a second. So that's Sasha. Due to personal reasons, I had to pull out of my appearance today on Wendy Williams. Oh, she was going to be on Wendy Williams. What? Sorry to everyone who was looking forward to it. Hopefully, the opportunity will be there again later. If you only knew. If only you knew. If you know who sings that song, we can be friends. But that's not what everyone was talking about. I'm assuming what Ultra Shadow was mentioning before was this interesting letter about not feeling the magic anymore. Now, I don't know if this will focus, but let me see. Let me show you. Let me see. This should be able to focus. I think. Because if not, I would have to read it, and you guys have to trust what I say. Alright. It's a lot. Focus. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Here we go. I'm just going to read it. It says, and I quote, "There is something about the way life happens today that makes it hard to look ahead. There are things that make it difficult to laugh. Difficult to live the way you want. There are things that make it almost impossible to trust where you are or to believe in where you want to be. You look around and life is happening way too fast. Sometimes it feels like the moments are gone. Everything happens all at once and right away. We're marching towards a destiny we cannot understand, towards the kingdom of convenient? Yeah, sure. Kingdom of convenient? Whatever. Then one day, you look up and you can't find the meaning. Your crisis of purpose and passion is acting up. But they tell you that that's supposed to be normal. Well, I don't want normal. I want magic. Because that's the place that feels like home to me. That's the place where I remember what dreams look like, where meaning is effortless and purpose is simple. That's the place where love still matters. I want that feeling of coming home again. I want to feel like myself. I want that magic. A whole new world. A dazzling place I never... Wait, that's the wrong verse. That's Jasmine. A new fantastic point of view. There we go. No one to tell us no or where to go. I want to see Sasha go to AEW. A whole new world. A new women's champion. Cause WWE doesn't know how to treat their women right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. That's a new hit. That is a new hit right there. Thank you very much. And, so, definitely Bayley too. I'm not gonna sing Bayley's song because I don't really know what songs go with that. Screw it. I'll just make it up. Oh, Bayley, I want to see you go to AEW. Hey, come on. Oh, Bayley. Yeah, come on, I know you like it. I wanna see you go to AEW. Da 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 da. Hey, there you go. We're doing a performance tonight. I love it. All right. How about one more? How about we do one more? No, that's enough. Okay, no more. I gotta get back to the SmackDown. Review. So, basically, my thoughts on the Sasha situation. If she's having some issues, get the hell out of there. You're Snoop Dogg's cousin. You be alright. You'll be alright. Matter of fact, tell you what, Sasha. Your boy Alyx Man's platform is open to you anytime. If you are listening to this video, because, I always assume the wrestlers are watching me because I have a big ego. Which I'm pretty sure is way too big for its own good. So I'm positive Sasha's not watching. But just on the off chance, the 5% chance that Sasha is watching, if you leave, this platform is for you. Anytime to come up and express yourself. Now, where do I go on from here? I mean, Samoa Joe came out and choked out R-Truth because he's Samoa Joe? I mean, at least he's dominant. Mustafa Ali, Aleister Black, and Ricochet beat Andrade Cien Almas. I think it was Andrade Cien Almas, Rusev, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Didn't really matter because Randy Orton came out and RKO'd Mustafa Ali, and then Kevin Owens came out and stunned Rusev. Because I don't know what else to say about that. Trish Stratus crew, Alyx Man, you definitely have a huge ego. Why, thank you, sir. I have a massive ego. You want to know why my massive ego exists? Because my name is on the WWE's YouTube channel. Yeah. What you gonna do about it? Yeah. That's right. I'm trying to see what else they did. Carmella looked hot. That's about it. I think. Oh yeah, and then Paige freaking came up here and talked about, hey, I got me a tag team I'm gonna debut next week. So, Paige is gonna bring in a new tag team from, I'm assuming, NXT or NXT UK. Who do you guys think will be the tag team? I think it will be someone from UK. I would love it to be Rhea Ripley, who I love, by the way. Rhea Ripley and Kaylee Ray. If not Rhea Ripley and Kaylee Ray, Piper Niven and Kaylee Ray. I think those two would be a great tag team. More than likely, it will be the Sky Pirates. Thank you, Devin Lennon, who I'm pretty sure enjoyed my rendition of Aladdin. Because, you know, I have a massive ego that needs to be stroked, and I think everything I do is off the chain and 5 stars. Anyways, I would love it to be, real talk, I would love it to be Sky Pirates. Kairi Sane and Io Shirai, but more than likely it will be NXT UK. It will be an NXT UK tag team. So, I guess the last thing I could talk about is the stuff with Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch, which, no offense, I'm not interested in. Look, I told y'all months ago that Lacey Evans was gonna win a title. I told y'all. Lacey Evans is the new blondie in town. She's a drill sergeant. She used to work in the army. She's a blonde, apple pie, blue-eyed lady. So she is perfect for WWE. And since Becky is Irish and is not what WWE wanted, expect Lacey Evans to win that championship off of her. If I had to choose which championship, SmackDown, Becky's going to Raw. Lacey will go to SmackDown as the new women's champion, and you'll have to deal with that, whether you like it or not. How do I feel about that? I don't feel anything about that. I think it's pretty trash. Because Lacey Evans is getting... This is my problem with Lacey Evans. She's been on the roster since December, maybe January. She's only been on the roster for a short period of time. You know how many matches she's had? 1 Royal Rumble, if you count that. And it already feels like we're pushing her to the main, not the main event, but the women's championship, which technically is the most important title in the company right now. So yeah, the main event. She hasn't even had her match yet. She hasn't had 1 match yet. And we're already giving this woman TV time with the women's champion. You want to know why? It's like I said, because she has blue eyes, she has blonde hair, and she's an apple pie American lady with a sexy southern accent. And she's perfect for WWE. So, sorry, I love Becky, but she might be dropping one of those belts to Lacey. One of them. She's keeping the Raw belt, I think, but she's dropping the SmackDown belt to Lacey, which is whatever. I don't gives a damn. I'm telling y'all, she's gonna be a multiple-time women's champion. I told y'all. I told you. By the end of 2019, Lacey Evans was gonna be a women's champion, and if it doesn't happen, something wrong. So if she doesn't beat Becky next week, she'll beat someone for the title sometime this year, because she's exactly what WWE wants. Blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie American. Whether you like it or not. Because it couldn't hurt to give Ember Moon a title shot. Imagine that feud. Becky Lynch versus Ember Moon. Like, come on. Becky Lynch versus Ruby Riott. Well, Ruby Riott when she's actually being taken seriously. Maybe not Ruby Riott now. I think Ruby Riott now would suck. But Ruby Riott when she's taken seriously would be amazing. There's so many other things we can do. Like, I don't understand why we're not even doing Asuka versus Becky Lynch. I think that would be the logical feud to start things off. Seriously. I'm just saying, Asuka versus Becky Lynch is the feud we really should be doing. I agree, Ultra Shadow. It should only be one women's title. But WWE wants the brand split, so what should I do? Ain't much else we can say about that. I think...
Well, get ready for a Carmella-like push then. Ugh.
Huh? You know what really sucked? What if they moved Nia Jax to SmackDown? Nia Jax, Nia Jax, and they give her a massive push. That will be hilarious. Hilarious. I don't know. I just personally think for me, SmackDown should probably move all the women to one show. Either have the women on Raw or SmackDown. Because I don't know if these divisions are strong enough to have two titles. I've been saying that for a while. I think we need to. I think we need to combine all women on one show. Why not put them on Raw? It's 3 hours, right? Or put them on SmackDown. Make them more. Make them feel features a lot more. But I think that's it, guys. Like I said, SmackDown was gonna be chill tonight. I ain't got much else to say about this show. It was decent. Don't really see anything else. Yeah, don't really see anything else to talk about in terms of SmackDown. It was a decent show. So Becky got knocked out by Lacey Evans because America. That's all I got. America. Kofi Kingston celebrated with his family. It's still Kofimania celebration time. Can't wait to see when the shoe drops with Bryan. If Bryan is staying on SmackDown or going to Raw. We'll find out. Hardys as your new tag team champs. Great. Is it leading to a feud between them and Usos? Hopefully. That would be great. Ladder match in the future. Look forward to it. Everything else was fine. I can't wait to see what Paige does next week. What tag team she brings in. Love the Iconics as tag team champs. Love Samoa Joe as U.S. champ. Ali, Owens. Not much else to really talk about. So with that said, I guess we're moving on to the draft next week. So here's how it's going to work. I do plan, hopefully if I have time, to do a mock draft. Mock. Oh, what?
Which superstars do you want to move in the shakeup?
Well, that's the whole point of my mock draft this weekend. And what I'll do is on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, I'll come up here and just basically choose who I want to go to Raw, who I want to go to SmackDown, and then talk about them and, have some fun. And then, I don't know, I'll either do a top 10 wrestlers I want to see be traded to Raw, or like top 5 Raw, top 5 SmackDown wrestlers I want to see be traded, or, I personally, if I had it my way, if I was going to choose someone to be traded right now, I would love to see Finn Balor come to SmackDown, which means Samoa Joe would go back to Raw. I'm not necessarily upset with that. I personally think that would be okay. Or maybe Samoa Joe would drop the belt to someone else and he'll take it to Raw. We'll see. Like maybe Mustafa Ali would go to Raw. Andrade would go to Raw. With Rey Mysterio. Who knows? But definitely Finn Balor. Sami Zayn, keep him away from Kevin Owens. Kevin should stay on SmackDown. Sami should go to Raw. Usos, I would love for them to stay on SmackDown, but I think they're moving to Raw. They should fight the Hardys for the tag team titles on SmackDown. You know who also should come to SmackDown? The Revival! Get them off of Raw. Please get them off of Raw. For the love of God. That's all I got so far. So, this weekend, mock draft. And then next Monday, there will not be a review. It will be live reactions. Live reactions next Monday for the draft. And then, of course, Tuesday will be another live reaction. And then after Tuesday's show, I'll come back up here and do a review. A full-fledged recap and review of the mock draft. And then that will be it. What the future holds, I have no idea. Personally, since we're getting into AEW season, I might be lightening up on WWE a little bit, because I don't think they're going to take the rest of this year seriously. Do you? Sorry. I don't. So, more than likely what will happen is following next week, your boy Deluxe Man will go back to This Week in WWE reviews. Meaning I'll be talking about both Raw and SmackDown in one video, instead of just, Look, Raw's gonna suck. So Raw clean sounds good about now, right? Good. So after the draft next week, I'm just gonna do This Week in WWE reviews, because quite frankly, I ain't got time to be doing Raw reviews. And SmackDown reviews give me more joy anyways. So if anything happens good on Raw, I'll talk about it in my SmackDown review. Other than that, next week will be the last week we do live reactions for Raw, and then SmackDown. And then we'll just do, combination reviews starting the week afterwards. So if Raw is good, we'll talk about it. And for the most part, I'll just stick to NXT and AEW until SummerSlam comes back around, and then we'll go back to regular Raw reviews, and then following that, back to Raw cleanse, and then October, SmackDown moves to Fox, so definitely there will be a lot more SmackDown reviews, if you know what I'm saying. But thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. I will see you in my next review. Whatever it is, whenever it is. Mock draft this weekend. Don't miss it. This is your boy, Deluxe Man, signing off from Wrestlemania. Speak English. From Wrestlemania weekend. I hope you all have a good Saturday. When we get there. It's Tuesday, not Saturday. I'll see you Saturday. I hope you all have a good Tuesday night. I'm done botching. Botchamania. Plug to Matthew. I'm out of here. Your boy Alyx signing off. Peace. It wasn't my